Hello there, YouTube. This is Sibbles and Bits back at it again with month of Aces and Adventures. We're trying to belt out quite a bit of these this week, just to let you guys know my overall plan. My overall plan today is obviously to unlock the rest of the classes, get as far as I can in story mode. Again, we're going to beat story mode before we go into the roguelike mode. Plan behind that is that there's 14 chapters, so probably like the first 2 weeks we're going to be playing through story mode. It's on the first of 4 difficulties, so like I expect to run into a bit of trouble, but not necessarily too much. And so then I'm going to start playing the roguelike mode off camera. I'm probably going to play through the story a couple of times, try and get up to that 4th difficulty. And then I might show it off on either that 3rd or 4th difficulty, depending on how it is. A lot of stream reviews on this game have been saying that up at the upper levels, it gets like unreasonably difficult, but I feel like any time that there's probability involved, a lot of people say that. Not to sort of like flex myself as like a Chad gamer or something like that, but it's very often that I play games that people are like, yo, this is like unreasonable. And I'm like, okay, sure. Anyways, going back to Aces and Adventures, we played through the first 3 classes last time, so we unlocked the 4th class. We'll be starting with that, and I figured I might as well show off the meta progression of the game while we're at this screen. So, whenever you boot up the game, you start right where we were looking at, and we can go into here, select which character that we want to make decks for. We could go ahead to Shaylin, we can make a new deck. We can also just copy the starter deck, fiddle off with that. And so we can just put up to 30 cards of whatever we want into here. The obvious limitation is that we only start with a certain amount of cards, and we only have the cards that we have gotten out of the little booster packs. And you can do some sorting. You can go by suit, do all those sorts of things, sort by text. Seems very good. And then, of course, it even tells you like how many clubs, diamonds, hearts, spades that you're using, and it doesn't go through the cost, but you can at least sort by that. And you can enter a description if you want. You can name the deck, all this good stuff. We're not going to do that. We're going to just go ahead and, I guess we're going to say that we're done and then delete the deck because unnamed deck, delete that. Because we're still going through the basic classes, and I'm not going to get into the whole meat and potatoes of that, especially while we're still unlocking cards. Over here is where we spend this level up mana that we've been getting at the end of stories, chapters, whatever you want to call them. And so what we would do is we would choose a class that we have access to, and then we would take this and go ahead and level up the classes to get our meta progression, which unlocks those other traits and all that stuff. We're not going to do any of that right now. Again, should be perfectly fine, famous last words, for the time being, and we'll go over that at some other point. So, before I go into, I guess we can at least click this. Before we go into any of, what am I trying to say, any gameplay here, haven't really played much off camera, so my opinion hasn't really changed. I'm very happy with the game so far. I feel like it's, again, a good... I love myself a good abstract game, because as long as it's not too abstract, it's very easy to grasp core concepts, especially when you have stuff like, dice representing your health, cards representing RNG. It's a lot easier for a lot of people to wrap their heads around that stuff, as opposed to an RPG where you just click attack and then sometimes things happen, because then you have to think, well, okay, is the RNG really correct on XCOM? Because it said I had a 95% chance and I still missed, and 5% doesn't seem quite right. When, like, if you have 2 dice and you roll, or even like a dice and you roll a 1, if the dice is properly like animated and set up correctly, it's easy to see like, oh shit, I rolled a 1. Like, that sucks. I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. And from like watching other people like talk about specific games, I feel like that happens quite often. But anyways, we're gonna start as Ravenmeyer, the hunter. I believe is his class.
Pay for his gifts.
We'll take the starter deck.
A thousand columns reach into the stars above, steps by which giants may climb to the heavens. With what patient hands nature shapes the stone, unseen, but for when their labor aligns with the ken of mankind. Your eyes rise to the sable sea of stars. There, an arrow of smokeless flame streaks to the earth below, growing bright enough to paint the dunes red. It crashes into the desert in a splash of flame and black sand. The light fades, but is not extinguished. Rising, it sails over the dunes towards you. Scramble up the cliff to the lower ledges, where strange silhouettes stand with bent arms. Turn to face the flames. Turn. The fire dives and crests over the waves of sand, closing the divide and appearing with unearthly speed.
I invite you to run.
Interesting. It's a 6/5. Anyways, before we go into looking at cards, stuff like that, another thing that I want to point out is that I did notice that the audio was way too low on the game when I was in my editing software, so I did bump it up last video, despite asking you guys to tell me how it was. I didn't get any feedback regarding that, so I figure it's okay. So I have adjusted the game settings accordingly, and just hope that it's going to end up somewhere near where we were at last time. Again, if anything feels off, be sure to leave that down in the comments below, and we'll go ahead and go into this. Our passive is Raven's Flight. It takes any card and our action to deal 1 attack damage to an enemy. Or, sorry, our attack. So that seems pretty good just to have a Plink available. Seek takes a spade and a diamond. When you deal damage to this enemy, deal 3 damage and remove. Remove at the end of round. Okay. So we have to be able to place both of these? Seems a little odd. Regardless, we don't have a spade, so it's not like we can do anything with that. I don't really think that there's much better that we can do with anything else. The only other thing that we could possibly do is take this 5 to use this, and then hope for a heart, which is close to a 1 out of 4 chance. Always punished. We'll block that.
I smell
Oh!
blood.
That's so close. Gain safe attack. It's a summon. Summons are placed into the turn order queue until end of the encounter. Max of 1 active. Entities with safe attack do not suffer damage when they fail an attack. What? So am I supposed to put this here? I legitimately am befuddled. We're just gonna...
I don't have the cards.
No diamonds. No diamonds? I guess we're gonna... We're gonna spend this turn, like, seeing.
I can't miss.
It certainly didn't do anything. Huh.
The hunt is on.
I think the smoke screen's in the wrong location. Like, I just don't know. I think I want that 2-pair just so that I can deal damage to him. So I think we're gonna have to get rid of this. Not necessarily, though. You can just toss that.
This will be your grave.
Great AoE damage, thank you.
Leave the
Heal to max health when equipped. Gain
This is
harm
an
shield.
improvement.
Entities with harm shield deal 1 damage when a standard attack is launched against them. Okay. I mean, just to get my health
This
back,
eye
really.
wounds heal quickly.
The figures on the lower ledges scatter at the sight of your victory over the fallen star. You begin your ascent. A veil of pale light is drawn over the stars, so they may carry on their celestial affairs behind the privacy of the sun. A tumbling rock calls your attention to a beast of hoof and horns standing soundly on sheer stone. With great confidence, it leaps, knocking you to the ledge below.
Rude?
I
Rude!
invite you to run.
Like, absolutely rude, dude. Yeah.
Seek.
Okay. Well. We're gonna get bopped here. Let's take a look at what we got. Seek requires a spade and a diamond, so we're probably better off using the 7 to just get stuffed. Oh, we gotta use 2 cards. Suppose we can use the 2. You are 1 rude dude. We'll block using that, and then we can use any card in order to... Raven's Flight.
In the crosshairs. I must become stronger than the darkness.
You deal +1 combat damage with a single card. Huh.
A clamor of caws and cackles wavers on the breeze as a fuss of black feathers flaps in from the sun.
The ravens are circling.
Man, it's just relentless, isn't it? Wild suit and wild range +1 for a heart until the end of turn. Interesting. I'm looking at this though. Are we able to use this twice? Because that's an interesting concept. I think what we're going to do though is we're going to go ahead and use the 2 pair here. Oh, by the way, flying just makes it so that 9 or lower does not deal or deals 1 less damage to it. Actually, I guess what we could do this is technically the same, and then we keep our ace. Little Night Piercer. Why did you just take 3? Oh, this... I have no idea why I did that much damage.
Flees on the wind,
What?
The stagnant heat of the day. The stone warms and will soon grow hot. You race the rising sun into the sky. By midday, your hands smell of roasted meat. In your haste for shade, you find the merchant waiting in the shallows of a cave.
Oh, quite the climb. Dropped my potions on the way up. But worry not. Even this high, my prices remain low.
I think this is good for us.
I accept your price.
Every time that we do something risky, we get the option of like a progression item and a level. And we really don't have that little health, right? Okay, we have 6. We're missing some health. But I think we've sort of like... we understand how some things work. I'll be perfectly honest. This character's like bending my brain. Maybe I shouldn't have not done this video after I worked. I don't know. But,
The heat and brightness of the day outside makes the darkness of the... The darkness is impenetrable to your sun-drenched eyes. You stumble, groping at imagined shapes, until soft curves emerge from the black curtain. Through a tangled tunnel lies a chamber suffused in a bronze light. Roots curl along the ground and collect at its center, where something unsettling sits beneath the light source. A sloth suckles on the tip of a root in a way repugnant to the full spectrum of sensibilities. It pulls the tumescence from its mouth with a drooling floop and regards you as a possible side dish.
This will be your grave.
you must discard an ability if they attack successfully. Yeesh! Alright. We have no hearts, so our blood magic is useless. I'm feeling pretty good about this. They blocked. That is what it is. A 2-pair. Not a 2-pair. I keep saying that. I noticed that in the last video. It is a pair. And we are going to take it straight to the face, apparently. We almost have a flush here, though, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. You can have that.
Hunt is on.
Gain an additional attack and recharge Raven's Flight. So this is combat damage? Interesting. Yeah, so that counts as a single card, even though it was an ability? Because it says attack, right? Attack damage is processed as though damage was dealt via a successful attack. Holy okay, I think I'm starting to get it now. So since it specifies that it's an attack, it still activates Feather Bolts. So this is actually like incredibly safe for us to be doing this with our low cards. So we just deal consistent damage, but we have low defense. And we just like health tank everything. That's not really in range for us to do anything. Yeah, there's really not much that we can do about that. We can turn it into a 5, but I mean, I guess to save us time, we're gonna go ahead and do that, and then you can go ahead and have that.
I smell blood.
So this is also like incredibly good.
In the crosshairs.
Holy lord. And so when he attacks us, he's gonna take one and immediately die? Yes, okay. Consumable item.
I will add this to my arsenal.
I would, that's pretty good. However, I think I need to not die.
I've no need for rest.
Noon passes, and the sun sets its glare on the other side of the spire. The dark stone is slow to cool, but you're eager to climb. Truth must await on the summit, for one false step would be fatal.
Okay, first off, dude says he needs no rest as he rests to heal the full HP. Secondly, I will upfront admit that I was talking mad shit about being somewhat of a capital G gamer before this, and games suddenly got hands. I don't know how much of that is me learning like how this character works, but I think we got that handled now. I say that, and then every time I learn something about the character, so I don't know. Like, I was honestly wondering, like, how, because Magnor was like the warrior, and then you had Shaylin, which was like the rogue, and then you had the mage, which is sort of like the triple archetype. I was like, okay, like, how exactly do you make a character like feel different? And I'll tell you what, they certainly did it.
Two eyes rise from the separate stalks of stone above, and heavy rocks rain down around the ledge below.
Do I take more free damage?
I invite you to run.
I see. What is this? Attacker takes 4 damage when attacking across each powder star in turn order and remove it. I believe I understand. I'm willing to do that.
The trap is set.
That seems obviously something that I place between me and the enemy. And you know what? Just
I have you now.
take free damage. Because he's going to take 1 damage, take 4 damage from the bomb. Oh, baby. What do you have? We can match you. You have safe attack though, so you're not going to take any damage. I'm not willing to take 2 damage just to save a pair of kings,
This will be your grave.
especially because of our character. Now, I'm assuming this character still, or this enemy's still going to be alive, so we're going to go ahead and try that. Because what I'm assuming again is that this is going to give us safe attack on our turn. I don't know. If we're also using Raven's Flights, I feel like Smokescreen isn't necessarily, like, strong. No, we don't need to do that.
You're mine.
We probably should have done that.
I can't use that right now.
Ah, okay. I guess take our clubs.
The ravens are circling.
And then on his turn, when he attacks me, he dies. And there's our flush. Wow, this must be supposed to be hard because of the fact that they give us a restore at the end of every freaking fight.
With the heavens so
Another
Please
step
level
towards
me up.
The sunrise.
You suffer -1 combat from non-adjacent enemies. And so I suppose that would be another reason for us to put down summons, is because that would make them technically non-adjacent. It also helps us versus AoE attacks or like group encounters.
clarity grows distant as the air thins. The heat on the horizon turns shapes to water, and the mass of a mountain drips into the sky, flying on wings of wavering shadow.
This will be your grave.
Huh. Now hold up. I'm guessing that using our bird for that won't do anything. It doesn't matter because we're going to use this anyways. We can't do anything. See, maybe we should have taken the potion that allowed us to redraw our hand. Oh man. But this is gonna have to be good. We have a triple that we're gonna have to use half of it to block. Did we just take 2 damage? I think that we do. These can't deal damage to him anyways, so give me 2 damage. I don't care.
I smell.
I don't care. Oh my god, hold up. Oh, it's over for you. And so now, just to see if this works, we are going to use Raven's Flight on our last card to deal... It should deal 0 damage. Is that true, though? It should. I suppose it's not technically combat damage because we're not entering card combat. I don't know. Like, what the fuck? But yet this counts as combat damage. Suffer -1 combat damage. In standard combat. Did you guys know that it's good to read during games with text? Anyways. We're going to take another 2 damage because we do not have a 2 pair.
The ravens are circling.
I'm about this. Because you're dead.
The sun gives way to stars as you climb beyond the realm of clouds, where white roots reach from the rock to offer you a hand into the heavens. The following dawn, you arrive at the pinnacle, and there, in a graceful dome of glass and ivory, sits a sylphid in white robes before a white tree, no taller than her seated form. Her eyes are as windows to the blue sky beyond. They watch without blinking as you approach. She plucks the button of a mushroom growing beside the tree and begins to chew it. Her ruby lips press into a pout and gently blow. Fragrant breath strokes your cheek, and you are blown off the cliff.
Wait, what?
Your mind enters a freefall through feverish visions.
She really just smoked me up? The fuck?
A man with stars for skin sits in the shade of a large old tree, catching apples as they fall. And having had his fill of fruit, he gives them freely to famished wanderers, one and all. But word travels, and a single fruit does not sate for long. And soon a line coils around the hill of the old tree. The hungry won't settle for song. And in the shadow the man smiles. A meal made easy is no charity. It does not last. It is a shackle locked by life's own will. How eagerly it is taken to wrist. If only it can be steadfast. Power is the fallen apple, acquired easily. It substitutes one's ability to climb. Its absence leaves one weaker than when accepted, and its presence only makes one hunger for more. It is a gift given which takes everything.
Damn.
With those words echoing in your mind, your vision races over the horizon to a shimmering city by the sea. At its port is a ship flying a silver sail from a black mast. Further still, over the ocean, your sight soars to the shores of a shrouded isle. You linger, watching the heavy mist crown a rim of mountains, veiling what lies beyond. Suddenly, you're wrenched backwards, streaking over water and land to rejoin your body as it softly set upon the sand. Only
Oh, thank
now,
God.
reawakening at the feet of Titan's ladder, do you come to miss the shrouded isle as home.
Oh, we didn't do anything spectacular, I guess? Wait, no, we had a flush? Yeah, thank you. Give me mana for that. And a 4 of a kind. That's right, we cheated.
Light is eternal.
One of these days we're gonna get better than a bee. Reload plus? Gain an additional attack and overdraw 3 cards with no cost? What? What? I guess the difference is that it doesn't give us our Raven back, so this is only if we're actually physically dealing damage ourselves. Wait, what is this? An ace of spades and 3 hit points? What? To kill an enemy. That's oddly specific. Oh, spacing and footsies. I knew it. This is a fighting game. For just a second, I thought that I wasn't playing Yomi, but they had me. Deal 5 damage to an enemy? Holy lord. And move is interesting as well. Gain +3 offense until the end of turn? Holy lord. That's interesting. Wish we had more of those. Like, I really don't... So, this must just work so long as it's in the field, and its purpose is to enable cover, because otherwise... I legitimately don't know about this. Oh, that's pretty good.
In an oasis, where they say the sun sleeps with the dunes at night, weeps the blushing branches of a willow. Brass bangles meant as shackles, worn as baubles, glimmer softly beneath a silver crescent, a faint echo of the beauty they once adorned.
Layla the Enchantress. Okay. How could it possibly get more confusing than the last character that we played, he said, rife with comedic timing. 070? Holy lord.
I come from the horizon.
The red and gold roofs of Falcara shimmer like the waves in the bay they embrace. Cobbled streets, woven in ivy, bear you swiftly to a busy port. A crowd of all creeds clamour in the sun-drenched dock. Still you stand out. Making your way towards the ships, you pass sailors stooped in soups and spirits, slinging unsavory words like lengths of rope.
Wow. We switched to the Enchantress for one thing, and everyone's all talking about us.
A swarthy man with hawkish eyes the colour of a shallow sea sits in the shade of a silver sail hung from a black mast. He watches as two rogues move to extort the wayward foreigner on the wharf.
Wait, that's us. Wait a minute. Ah!
Think you're the cock of the
Oh!
or your life.
Let's keep our ace if we can.
Give it up.
What wild range +1 for a card until the end of turn. At any point? For a card? Holy lord. What the heck? Every turn. Okay. I like cheating. Our turn hasn't started yet, so this wouldn't be free to use this, but we're going to go ahead and do it anyways, because I want to keep that ace for some reason. So we're going to hit this.
Raise a hand.
This is now a king. Get stuffed.
You must be punished.
Our cards are getting pretty minkus. -2 defense. Can we actually get negative defense? Oh, it's a debuff. We apply it to people. Suffers +1 attack damage. That's not really going to be of use here. We're going to attack you with an ace. Wow. Okay. If we draw a 5, then we have a straight
Lost?
block.
How about you? I'll have that purse.
Get stuffed.
I am
Oh!
as the desert breeze.
We got it! But we have to get rid of it. Wild range +2 for a club? What the frick? Okay, yeah, this is officially my favorite character. I play with my own deck of cards. Anyways, let's get the tail end of this. Is that correct? No. We should probably use this to try to kill.
How about you?
Guess what?
I'll tell you when you've won.
Good stuff.
You'd best help you.
Level me up.
I didn't think it was possible to improve.
+1 max hand size. You may view the top card of all deck. Oh my god. Who is this woman?
The tarot told me it's me fate to ferry ye to the Shrouded Isle, but I figured if ye couldn't handle a brace of pickaroons, there may be time yet to get back me coin. Sure as the lines on me palm, no such luck. Now, since ye can't pay a man enough to sail west o'er the sea of Nod, I suppose I'll have to do it for free. Come aboard, and we'll hoist the anchor and set sail.
A week west of Falcara, the water is placid with just enough clouds to keep the sun a welcome sight.
The sea's calm now, but just wait. I've sailed as far as mast-high swells. I see the first wall of the Shrouded Isle be waves tall enough to lick the clouds. Be a mate, fetch me a cask from the hold.
Pleads the pirate. You
Um,
encounter a pack of ravenous rats in the lower deck. They abandon gnawed coils of rope in favor of fresh meat.
Charmed,
Oh!
I'm sure.
Entities with elusive do not suffer damage from multi-target abilities. Cool, I don't think I have any of those. Successful defenses of entities with harmless defense deal no damage. Oh, so attacking you is basically free. Functionally speaking. We have our straight for no freaking reason. Top deck against an enemy, the loser suffers 2 damage. Wait, I thought we see the... Oh, I have to physically look. That's a little fiddly. But it means that we can't get away with this. And you're going to draw a queen, so we can't attack you with a single. I guess go ahead attack you with a 2 pair. What's the odds that you're going to get 2 queens? Okay. We would literally have to use Shimmer and Fate Weaving to bring down both of their cards. And then they would get to a 5 pair, or a pair of 5s is what they would be at. Well, let's do it.
I wield the mirage. Fate is what I make it.
Okay. Now what's the top card of your deck? A Jack. What's the top card of my deck? An 8. We are still losing. Huh. I guess we could have afforded to not blow everything on that because they have harmless defense. I missed that for just a second. I think we still want to keep this because with Fate Weaving we can bump this up to a 7, and so we have a open-ended straight. And there we go. An ace. This isn't async, we can't use that. Guess we're taking 1 damage. I guess we're taking 1 damage.
My wish is your command.
Redraw. Well, we're going to stop acting like we own the place right now. Actually, first let's find out if we can't just kill something with... Of course, we haven't...
You cannot trust your eyes.
We're just gonna go ahead and kill this. Absolute overkill. Oh, finally. Alright, yeah, let's just...
Heads I win, tails you lose.
You return topside to the golden wrought checkers of the captain's smile.
If I'm to sail to me doom, least I can ask for is not to go down with a ship full of rats. Well, that and me cask.
Give the...
Wiser and not a day older.
You can defend against attacks of less cards with valid hands of a larger size. Oh my... What? We just get to ignore all rules of this game. I'll take it.
Hear that? Take the rope the rats left and fasten yourself to the mast. This be the lure of the singing stones. But no sea hag song is going to tame this dog's salty heart.
A strange song surfs the waves, calling to mind the slope of fetching curves wrapped in green sequins. The boat lurches towards the rocks, and you loose yourself from your hempen tethers.
Why would we do that?
It's the choir which holds the rudder now. Only their silence can steer the ship from its collision course. You bound off the boat onto the rocks, drawn weapons making clear you come not in love.
Top deck at the start of your turn, you lose an attack if you draw a heart.
Now it's my turn.
Get stuffed? Another Delphic wager? Hold up. 2? Easy to beat? Oh my goodness, that's like the best value that you can get out of that. What does Charming do? Add the defender's offense to their own. Ha! Joke's on you, I have no offense.
Guess it in the air.
Just taking a look at what we have here. We can turn this into an ace if we need it. Let's finish her.
Just a little nudge.
That's a bit embarrassing.
By the ebbing tide.
Okay. I can start to work with that. I cannot start to work with that. Two-pair would be great if we actually had a better hand, but we don't, so we're going to take 2 damage for this. So let's just go ahead and toss these out, I guess. We might be dying here. We very well might be dying here. Jesus. He's just a boy.
Charmed, I'm sure.
We don't even have any hearts in which to do this. So I'm just gonna reduce numbers. Wow. No. No.
You cannot trust your eyes.
We have like 1 more coming in. Oh, thank God we drew a jack. Excuse me? Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh my good lord.
I am as the desert breeze.
We don't get to attack. Woo! Okay, so. I think reducing numbers is still the best move here. So I want to know what is here, and I want to know what is here. Enough to keep us alive.
Heads I win, tails you lose.
You're going to attack me. I can make this a pair of aces if I absolutely need to. Do I honestly just block that? Oh, there's really not much. Oh wait, no. Mirage. I can defend with a pair of aces. But wait. Hold up.
Fate is what I make it.
This is better, and I deal 2 damage. Oh man. Tap an enemy when you successfully attack with a heart. Okay.
You fished the good captain out of the water he'd willingly entered during the battle. After another attempted dive, you tie him to the mizzen in hopes his heart will mend by the time he dries.
I
You
am the
take to
captain now.
spokes of the helm. True to legend, the waves roll like hills beyond the singing stones. The rise and fall of the ship is hard on the legs and harder on the stomach. You clutch
True
the
vestibular
gunwale,
gaming.
looking for a place to be sick, when you spot a dinghy 1 wave short of driftwood. A man in a barrel flies a sheet from a branch still clad with leaves.
She's welcoming you.
Shouts the merchant as he climbs aboard.
Of the sea, I mean. Gentler than usual. Now, shall we deal? I'll not be caught sailing without a sail.
I'll tell you what, healing sounds pretty nice. Is healing better than grabbing offense? I don't think so. We kind of cheat in order to deal damage. I don't think that this class needs offense. We could use defense, but we can't afford it. So give me the ability to heal.
The waves grow worse ahead, and the sky's no better. you'll need your legs beneath you.
he says, tossing you a vial and falling overboard into the barrel. You swig of the elixir and funnel the rest into the captain's
Plus one
trap
hand size?
glass.
What the hell?
Oh, that was a real clap of thunder to the old hat stand.
Groans the captain, replacing his tricorn.
Well, what say we steer round the squall shading the horizon?
Allow me to compose myself.
What?
A crack of lightning splits the clouds as the storm wreathes the sky.
He's coming on too fast.
Yeah, she's a bit aggressive for my taste, but you can't really deny the motion of the ocean.
The ship is nearly torn to planks as a titanic wave hurls you into the realm of thunder before dropping you to the ocean floor.
God, I wish that was me.
The captain wrestles with the rudder when a sudden stop sends you from stern to bow. The reflection of a sky pained by lightning glistens across a colossal eye.
At the start of their turn, each entity must top deck. If they suffer 1 damage if they draw a diamond. We've used a lot of diamonds.
Is your command.
Clone? Twins, Basil! Clone a club in your hand until the end of the turn. That could be dangerous. It's only my hand, though. I don't know why I would want to do that to the enemy. You have a king. I have a jack. The fact that I have to do this is a little bit unwieldy. That should just flip over and show the top card of the deck, methinks. This has guard, so I have to attack it first. It's got a lot of guard, too, with 6. If I hit it with a heart, then it will be tapped and not attack me. I'm thinking we're going to 3-pair this thing. We just have to reduce numbers as soon as possible.
Time to give fate a hand.
Don't look at this. Perfectly legal. Get stuffed. Can't really do anything about this. We're going to take damage. This 2-pair actually looks kind of appetizing since we can bring this down into a... This pair of 2s looks appetizing because we can bring that down into a 2. We might just toss these here, even though this is kind of looking like it's going into a straight. It's probably the least useful things that we have. So, why are you oh, because you have powerful attack. That's why you're dealing +1 damage. That hurts. Stop. Ooh! Oh, that's good. Ooh!
Now it's my turn.
Oh, baby, you have no idea. Excuse me, this is, Kamir, you're my little pog champ. Top deck against an enemy to tap them. Oh, what do we got? What do we got? 10 versus 7. Let's not do that. We can clone a club in our hand. Oh my god. Oh man. You serious? Oh, we have to use a red card. A red card. Okay, that looks much better. Thank you. For a second there, I thought that I was scuffed. Fate Weaving on you.
Nudge.
And yes, our perfectly legal 5 of a kind. Yeah, good luck getting a 5 of a kind, my dude. Let's, like, save our life. Hold up, we've drawn. 5. 6. Oh! No! Anyways, this is pretty much as good as we're gonna get. We kind of have a shitty defense hand, but you can't do anything against us. We're just gonna get attacked with 6 cards. Oh, hold up. No, we don't have a 3 pair, so we can't do anything against this. So, go ahead and take, what is the... I'm thinking those are probably the least useful cards in our hand right now. It's kind of rough to think about that.
You must be punished.
Clone a club in your hand. Nine. King. Okay. We live. I say we get rid of this man. Go ahead and allow me to clone this. That is a 3 pair. Even though you are going to draw 8 cards, I'm going to say that you cannot do this. And if you do, we cheat. You got close. Holy shit. Oh.
I am as the desert breeze.
Oh my god, we almost have like... God damn it, this character. Oh man.
I'll tell you when you've won.
Oh, dude. I guess that's not a valid poker hand, is it?
That's not a valid attack.
My apologies.
The storm subsides as the tentacles sink into the deep, almost as if the lightning had been conducted by their will. Another soaring wave pushes the ship skyward, briefly beyond the clouds. Help them.
Wait, we're still playing? Oh no. We're already level 2. We used our heal and we're already down to 3. I think we restore.
The rest is vital.
On the other side of the mountainous waves lies a stretch of absolute serenity, where stars waltz on the rippling glass of a placid sea. Exhausted from the voyage, you sprawl on the deck. At the edge of sleep, you watch the stars slide in the sky and drift down before your weary eyes.
What in the name of all that's wet is that?
Now it's
Oh!
my turn.
Suffer -1 ability damage. I don't think we really deal... Like, we have some abilities, but I don't think that that's really going to do anything. Enemies with Diamond Seeker gain +1 offense per diamond in my hand. Oh! And will summon an Astra when brought under 11 HP, and then again when brought under... Understood. What is an Astra? It has guard. Oh boy. Okay. Top deck against an enemy to deal damage equal to their off. Okay. Okay, game. -1 ability damage, though. Ah, and I removed a diamond, so then he had one less as well. I understand. This enemy comes in tapped, thank God. I'm gonna be honest with you. Clone this. That's right. I also like seeing those top suits disappear out of their deck. Whatever, dude. I can defend with a better hand for more damage, but I don't think so. Pocket aces is better for us, so we'll just go ahead and do this.
My wish is your command.
+2 for clubs. It's not really great for us. We could bring it up to a 6, we could bring it up to a 5 for just a little 2-pair. I think that this, to take out this thing, is probably our best move. It also gets rid of a diamond. Yeah. I'm liking that. And we're gonna get a king. Not really exciting. Ooh! Okay. Okay, game.
Just a little nudge. Charmed, I'm sure.
Bring in your Astra. Under 6 HP. So if we kill you here, you're saying? 6, 7, 8, 9. We could almost kill you. Actually, hold up. This could get brought down to a Jack 10, 9, 8, 7. This activates stretch for making you take +1 attack. Yeah, it's pretty much over for you.
I wield the mirage.
Swoop. Oh no!
You must be punished.
What? A pair. Your pairs deal bonus damage.
Fate is what I make it.
Day breaks, and you're loath to look upon the horizon for what fresh terror might hang there. But at last, you see it. Clouds crowning a bowl of bright mountains dressed in green and blue.
True to the cards, I brought ye to the shore of the Shrouded Isle. But Tarot never said anything about making it back. Time to draw me own fate, and for you as well, mate. If half the things legends say about this place are true, it's twice the trouble of the sea.
Oh, how much mana do I get from my 5 of a kind, though?
Ugh, I need a bath.
What? We had a 5 of a kind. Rude. Oh, come on, man. Look at it. It's beautiful. So, yeah, as I was saying before, absolutely loving this character. This is the kind of like cheaty sort of shit that I like to do. I stack the deck because the odds are always in my favor. Next stretch plus. Suffer double damage from next attack. Containing a spade, then remove. But it doesn't have the negative defense. Enemy deals no combat damage, remove when damaged. Wow. Gain 2 shields and 2 defense until your next turn. Wow. This is actually very good if because we have the level 2 trait that we can use better hands than they have. If we have +2 defense, they use 2 less to attack us. We have the safety of the 2 shields, and if they end up only getting like a 1 or like maybe even a pair, then we can just go ahead and have a better hand than them, theoretically speaking, and deal more damage back to them. So we really don't even care about the fact that we might have to use our attack for this. That's crazy. What? Throw dirt is also pretty good. I wonder if she gets a summon to like space. Otherwise, just being able to neutralize one enemy in a group encounter seems pretty good. Yeah, damn. Cycle 3 and get an ability. Seems pretty good too. What? Oh. N+2? Cycle 5 cards to turn them into abilities and cards. Holy crap. That's pretty good. Like, these cards that they're coming up with are like, again, we're only playing with like the starter decks, but these cards actually seem to fundamentally change, like, not necessarily how these characters play, because they still kind of play the same, but we had one where Nazim is actually able to deal attack damage, like through physical attacks, where that is a place where he was definitely weak before, and we were pretty much relying on his abilities, generally speaking, especially versus enemies with like tons of defense. This allows him to actually like block, so you don't necessarily have to like burst down everything. Interesting. Anyways, we are going to cut the video there. We will continue to go through the campaign next video, which might come out tomorrow. I believe it's going to come out tomorrow, but, you know, life can happen. Again, still vastly enjoying the game. Definitely impressed by the other 2 characters. Like I said, coming into here, I was like, how exactly do you really, like, change with this formula? Change the formula that they have in place. The summon / range character was definitely interesting, just dealing indirect damage and sort of like controlling the battlefield, because not a lot of enemies have actually used like that turn order structure, and I didn't even think about the possibility of summons in this game. And I kind of guessed that, you know, one of the characters was going to be the wild card character, pretty much just manipulating decks. and the fact that the Enchantress Layla does that is just absolutely incredible. I might play a majority of the videos with her simply because that was probably the most fun, but we're also going to, shift it around just so that we can get a good feel of everybody and show everybody off a little bit. Anyways, again, having a great time. If you're having a great time, that's great. I want to hear about it. Also, if you have any other sorts of feedback, be it questions, concerns, comments, misplay alerts, be sure to leave that down in the comments below. And until next time, I'll catch you guys around.